I've said it before on my channel, but Mario is likely my favorite Nintendo IP, as I've never played a game with him in it that wasn't fun. He has this odd charm and likability that makes his games unusually intriguing. You can tell Nintendo puts a lot of time into Mario titles, as they're always just a blast. You can even pair him up with another series and his games are still fun. Now I know there are plenty of people out there who are a bit tired of Mario and no longer enjoy some of his games, Mario fatigue if you will, but I still always find him oddly enjoyable, and have ever since the days of the Super Nintendo. But back in those days there was actually some competition for Mario, and his name was Sonic. I actually used to love Sonic when I was little, but in this video I'll go over some of the reasons why over the years I've grown to like Mario more and like Sonic a lot less. As a kid I was actually fairly familiar with Sonic. Although I didn't have a Sega console, there were plenty of online versions of the original game that I played on a laptop, so I grew to enjoy the game, and for a bit I played it even more than Super Mario World for the SNES. I was also obsessed with that anime Sonic X for some reason. I didn't really watch the episodes in order, and I could tell there was a lot of plot I was missing, but I still watched it frequently since they had the DVDs for 50 cents at the local library. I actually really liked it, and at times it got delightfully intense. So a combination of the original game being fun, as well as an interesting cartoon, kept me involved with the Sonic series. However, a combination of factors drew my attention away from Sonic and put my focus more on Mario. The biggest was probably the collapse of Sega, which in my opinion made it so there was never really a Sonic game as good as the original. Because there was a period of pretty bad Sonic games, I sort of forgot about him as I got older. I also stopped watching the anime for some reason, and to this day I no longer enjoy that genre. I mean, it's too bad, but I'm just not a fan of that anime style anymore. Just a bit weird to me. I think another factor were actually the Sonic memes. Sonic had a strange fan base for a time that made a lot of creepy spin-offs that really increased my disinterest in the game, such as Sonic.exe. It's unfortunate, as the original Sonic was pretty fun, but I find myself resenting him nowadays. On the other side of the coin, Nintendo did a really good job keeping Mario relevant and fun for all ages. Sure, there are some Mario memes that aren't pleasing, and a Mario TV show that was a pretty hard flop.
We are also very, very neat and clean. In fact, what do we always say, Mario? Hey, you slob, that's my pizza.
But they're all in good fun, and never really took away from his actual games, which remained entertaining. Even the memes were based on silly things that happened in the games, like the infamous blue shell. The bottom line is I kinda hate Sonic now. Well, maybe hate's a strong word. He's alright in the Olympic series, so I guess I just dislike him strongly. I'm not really interested in his new games or anything, and it's too bad as the original Sonic was pretty fun. But that's just my opinion. I know there are plenty of people who still love Sonic and are excited for the new Sonic games coming out, but I've sort of just fallen out of that camp. I don't think it's a bad series, just not one that I enjoy anymore. Let me know what series you prefer in the comments, or you can click the card on the top right of the screen to vote whether you like Sonic or Mario better. I'm getting more and more excited for Super Mario Odyssey as it gets closer to its release date, but I'm a bit skeptical as to what it'll be like. Look out for next week's video where we'll be discussing the strong possibility Odyssey has to be one of the greatest games of all time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.